right, go.
Am I starting?
Yeah.
Okay. Take one. Hey, yo! Welcome to another installment of the Arts Block Podcast. And today, we have a special guest.
What season is it?
Can I introduce myself first?
All right, go ahead.
Today, we have a special guest. Me! I'm the special guest. So, this is the first episode of season 2. Dang, you messed me up, man. Dang. Go.
Hey yo! Welcome to season 2 of the Arts Block Podcast. For artists, by artists, so artists can talk about anything that we want and desire. I'm your host, Eric Curry the Third. Getting bigger and better this season, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for the show.
Alright, guys, so this is the first episode of season 2. This is season 2, episode 1. And for this episode, I thought, what would be a better idea for the person y'all see interview people every week to get interviewed? And by the one and only, the person who knows me better than anybody else in this whole entire world, because I came out of her, my mother. Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up.
Yeah, so I'm so excited about doing this interview.
Wait, what you want to be first? Like, you want to be Twink Drums? Patricia Little? Which one you want to be?
I'm just Eric's mom
want to
right
be
now.
Mom? Alright, you want...
I'm just Eric's mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
Oh, you're talking about like my...
Yeah, like what you want to be called on the podcast.
Oh, I mean, I guess I'm Twink Drums.
Yeah, so I can just like put it in the title and stuff. Yeah. Alright.
But I mean, I'm Eric's mom right now.
Oh.
So I'm so excited that Eric allowed me to do the interview because he didn't want me to do it at first. Let's be honest.
Not at all.
He didn't want me to do it at first.
Because you're embarrassing, dog. You are embarrassing.
I am not embarrassing.
You're embarrassing.
I think I just ask great questions.
Alright, let's see.
Let's see.
Let's see.
Okay, so let's see. So now Eric has 10 episodes in. Everybody else has always been in the hot seat.
But by the time y'all watch this, it'll be 11 episodes in.
11 episodes in. So now we're putting Eric in the hot seat. All right? You ready? We just going to go in?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So, let me ask you first. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Wonderful. Blessed.
Great, wonderful, and blessed.
I'm blessed, yes.
This is season 2 of your podcast. How do you feel?
I feel great just for the simple fact that not a lot of people make it to 10 episodes. Not a lot of people make it to 5 episodes. Usually they quit and give up after 1 episode or 2 episodes. So I'm just thankful that I kept that mindset no matter how many views I got, no matter how many people watched my story, no matter how many followers I either gained or lost, that I just kept going. I kept the drive and I kept the will. Yeah.
I hope you don't think you're going to be eating that popcorn during this entire recording. I mean, he chilling. He eating popcorn.
Hey, bro. You got your thing. We ain't going to shout out the company, though.
No, we not. It's
they
really
ain't
good.
giving me no bread. It is really good,
but we'll shout them out if you toss us a little bit of cash.
They hit me up.
Do something strange.
We not doing nothing strange for no change over at the Arts Block Podcast. We're not doing nothing strange for no change.
No, I ain't mean it like that. I was just saying, we might promote the company. A little chomp.
Okay.
But no, so yes, I am super duper proud of you. This is big.
Thank you,
This was something that you said, hey, I want to do it. It was a thought, and here we are 11 seasons in. I'm sorry, 11 episodes in. I'm sorry, look, I'm speaking,
You're speaking into the future.
Into existence, Yes, here we are, 11 episodes in. I'm super duper excited about that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can say this or if it would be right, but I do have a question. Out of the 11 episodes, which one is your favorite so far?
My favorite episode, I would have to say the one with Jordan.
Okay, and why was that?
I just liked our chemistry. Our chemistry was really good. The back and forth was really good. The conversation was really good. That's the episode I got the most feedback on. Everybody said they loved that episode. Who has watched that episode? And if you haven't watched the episode with Jordan, make sure y'all go check that out.
Which one is that?
That's episode 6.
Episode
number 6.
All right.
Make sure y'all go check that out.
Yes,
But yeah, her episode was just amazing. Then after that, I'll probably say Jory's episode. I love Jory's episode. That's the last episode I just put out. Then probably Raina's. Then the list falls down.
Just goes
from there. Yep.
No, so what made you want to start a podcast?
I knew you was gonna ask this question. I really should have deleted some stuff off my phone so I could have more. Anyway, I'll edit it. It's all right. So funny story, and I don't want this to sound like it's gonna sound the way it sounds. Oh well. So it was the day I came back from South Carolina.
Yes.
I was with you. We was on our way down. Got my hair cut. You dropped me off at my dad's house. Cool. I told him that I had this workshop, right? You know, it was just this lady called Taraji P. Henson. You know, nobody.
Oh, now who is that? Who's that again?
Nobody crazy.
What's she in?
This show called Empire.
Oh.
She was in Baby Boy. I don't know if you ever heard of it. Baby Boy. People call it like a black cinema classic.
Okay, I've never seen it. Was that a shot?
It's like a whole movie. It was like, you know, with Tyrese, you know.
Okay, so I've never seen Baby Boy.
Okay.
But we didn't need to publicize that. So you didn't even need to bring Baby Boy
up.
Wait. You could have just skipped over that.
Wait, hold on. I thought you was trolling. You were being serious?
I
thought you...
I never saw it.
I thought you was trolling. Girl, I was going along like, okay.
No, I do know who Taraji is.
No.
I never saw.
I was going along like, okay, she caught the troll. She seen where I was trying to go.
Nice, Eric.
So she was.
Yeah.
Wait, you haven't seen Baby Boy for real?
No. Can we edit that out?
No, I'm not editing that out. So we were in this. So I was in this workshop with Taraji P. Henson. And my dad and my stepmom, they had just left out. So I was in the house by myself. You know, I was really listening and keening in. And they was like, and Taraji P. Henson was like, Hollywood is fiending for entertainment. Mm-hmm. It's fiending for content. During this pandemic, a lot of stuff happened. They don't have what they used to have, right? We need it. So create something. Make something. Write a book, write a play, make a podcast. So I was like, I've been thinking about making a podcast for a while now. And I was thinking about it like during the summer when I was with you, but I just never because I wanted to do it with my friends. Then I thought like, well, what if my friends wanted to couldn't do it one week? Then I have to do it all by myself. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I was like, you know what? After she said that, she said, you know what, just create something. I was like, you know what? I'm going to create something. I was on the phone with Moya. Shout out to Mo, my first episode.
I love that episode, by the way. One of my favorites. She's so very well spoken. I'm sorry, couldn't even get it out.
If you haven't seen that episode, go check that out.
Yes.
Shout out to Moya. I was talking to her. Black owned business. I was talking to her on the phone. She was like, yeah, you know, I might write a play or something. I want you to be a part of it. You know, help me write this play. I was like, yeah, that's cool. I'm going to start a podcast. She was like, what? I was like, I'm going to start a podcast. She was like, I think you could do it. I was like, I know I can do it. So then now we're here, season 2.
Now we're here, season 2.
Yeah.
Season 2. Speaking of Moya, so you ran the idea by her. Was it then that you asked her, hey, you want to be on a podcast?
No. So I asked her 2 weeks before I shot my first episode.
Okay.
Because I was contemplating. I was like, oh man, should it be Raina? Should it be Abdullah? Who should this first episode be, right? Then I thought about it. I really want Moya. I don't know why Moya, but I just was like, I really want Moya on the podcast.
No, it was a great way to kick off the podcast.
I think so too.
Very, 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 very good episode.
I think so too.
Yeah. So, speaking of Moya, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
I know that you've never had any podcast experience. So, how did you know what to do to even start, or record that initial episode.
Straight out of YouTube University, graduate with my bachelor's. Yes, sir. But YouTube though. YouTube taught me a lot. Shout out to other people that I watch on YouTube that taught me about podcasts, taught me which mic I need to get, taught me just about the whole business, right? How to monetize. Reek sent me a podcast. It's called Earn Your Leisure.
Oh yeah.
Earn Your Leisure. They talk about monetizing podcasts.
What's funny is, speaking of Reek, if you tell that man you want to do something, he gonna find an Earn Your Leisure episode and send it to you. He the king of what? Vending machine? Oh, let me see you this Earn Your Leisure episode right quick. Oh, you want clean shoes? Oh, all right, I got you. Let me see you this Earn Your Leisure.
That's real.
That's
man,
real. Shout out. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
it's bomb. But
shout out Earn Your Leisure, man. Shout out Reek. But yeah, he sent me Earn Your Leisure stuff. So now I'm watching their podcast, learning how to monetize and all this stuff. And also going back to your last question, also learning from the greats, right? The people who's at the top of the podcasting game. So the Joe Rogans, the Joe Buttons, the something about these Joes, man. The Need to Know podcast. All these the 85 South Show. I love the 85 South Show. Shout out to the 85 South Show. But their podcast, right? So all these amazing podcasts, and I'm looking at what they're doing and how can I take from that, right? Or what they're doing and what do I need to leave and be like, all right, that's their thing. I can't really use their thing, right?
Right.
And I think in the beginning I really got distracted by like the mics and the headphones and the and like the routers and all this different stuff. But when I really dived into it and when I really studied the craft of podcasting and studied the art, Arts Block Podcast, and studied the art of podcasting, it kind of all made sense, and I didn't need all the fancy equipment, all the fancy cameras and the router. I could just have me, my computer, and a dope guest.
So, speaking of, well, not necessarily speaking of, but okay. So, you are an actor. Mm-hmm. That's your thing. You've been doing it for it's been quite some time. It's been a little while. But what I would have thought, like, okay, maybe you would have had the idea to write a play, create some type of movie or a short or something like that. So for you to say, hey, I want to do a podcast, it's like, okay, to me, and I could be wrong, but it just seems like it takes it's a different type of creative side that you're tapping into.
It is.
When you're doing, the podcasting versus, the acting thing.
It is. A lot of people ask me that, like, why didn't you just write a play or a movie? One, I have to get the play or movie published. A network has to pick it up.
So you're lazy.
I have to shoot it. Exactly. High five. Hello.
No, I'm not gonna high five that.
I high five myself.
Not.
Yes, that takes too much work. And Hollywood is so bad at picking up what's black, right? Because of course me, I would have made something that was super black, like super duper black, like past Tyler Perry black. No offense to Tyler Perry.
No, he's a Tyler Perry.
Yeah, I was going like super duper black. So, and I already knew Hollywood wasn't going to pick that up. So I was like, you know what? Let me do something where nobody can say no to it except for me. Because I'm big on that.
So you wanted total control.
Total control.
And like this podcast gives you total control over who you control the guests, you control the content, you control when it's recorded, when it's put out.
Everything.
Yeah, okay. So you're a control freak.
When it comes to working, right? Because we as a people, right, black people specifically, we have been told no so many times. It's about time that we start telling ourselves yes.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
This is me telling myself yes. Nobody else is going to tell you no anymore, right? I go to Duke Ellington School of the Arts. They tell you no all the time. No is their favorite word. Nobody's going to...
It builds character, though.
It does, right?
Yeah.
So
we need no's.
Yeah, so I get a lot of no's, but them no's, those are just hits, and you just got to take them, right? You just got to shake those off. But this is something where nobody can tell me no. I can only tell me no.
Right? No.
This has always just been a just a yes. So I feel like everybody, and that's why I say own your own stuff. If you want to create it your way, do it your way, because you're the only person. You can't mess it up if it's yours.
That's true.
Yeah.
But okay, so speaking about creating, let's talk about all the other things that you do. Like you write songs,
I do.
you know, you produce.
I do that as well.
So out of all of the things, so you're an actor, you know, you can write songs, you produce. You have even started writing small shorts. You know, we have so out of all of that, what is the, not including the podcast, we're gonna take that out, but what's the favorite? What's your favorite that you like to do?
Oh, I love writing music. It's
Music.
It's just that.
So
art.
the music, so the production of the music, or actually the lyrics?
Both of it.
Okay.
Both of them. Oh, I said both of it. Jesus Christ. Both of them.
Okay. It's the popcorn.
You petty. You petty. Nah, it's both of them, right? I love music. I grew up around music. You are a musician, my jazz musician, so it's no running from it, right?
Right.
I was born.
We couldn't get you to play them drums, though, huh?
Oh, do you want to tell the story on why I stopped playing drums?
No,
on the podcast?
I don't know why you stopped playing drums.
All right, y'all. So way back when, my mom was playing at church. She used to have to take her drums from the house to church, her own personal drums, right? At this same time, I had my own drum set, right? A real drum set. I used to play that joint almost religiously. She took that joint, gave it to the church, put it inside the church, took my drum set, put it inside the church. Then you know what she gave me for Christmas? A little electric drum set. That's not the same as a real drum set. They don't give me that same boom.
So
they don't give me the same. That don't give you the same thing.
We finna say that the reason why you don't play drums is because you didn't want to play electric drums.
That's part of the reason I stopped.
Because I don't be wanting to play
exactly.
electric drums.
That's part of the reason I stopped. That don't give you the same feel as the acoustics will. But anyway, what was you asking? I forgot.
I don't know. Oh no! You was explaining about you was telling me that you like creating the music.
Oh yeah.
Aspect.
Yeah, so there's no way I can escape from music, right?
So let me.
What my parents can do.
So do you like creating music because it's no wrong? Like it's obviously like if you create music and you put it out, you know you're putting yourself out there for the world to critique you and to say different things. But when it comes to acting, you may not even get the job. You may not even be able to put it out for anybody to critique because somebody has already said no.
That's the thing about acting, right? And just like the acting and theater world, where it's hard to create an opportunity for yourself unless you're a writer or a director or a producer of some sort, right?
Right.
Just being an actor, it's almost, I won't say it's impossible, but it's very hard to create an opportunity for yourself, right? Mm-hmm. Music, I can create an opportunity for myself. I can put out a song on SoundCloud, that joint can blow up, and now the hottest.
TikTok, you gotta put it out on TikTok first.
TikTok, I can make a song, have a TikTok dance to it. Now I'm the hottest in the game right now, right? Podcasting, one episode can blow up, and now I'm the hottest in the podcasting game, right? Mm. But the reason I like music so much, right, is because of the challenge. I put out one song and bang. Now I gotta put out the next song. That joint got to bang too.
So I'm saying, look, right? Mm-hmm. As an actor, why don't you just start making videos of yourself? All right, I'm about to be man, and scene one. Hey yo, you know, just putting out little.
I will, right? But again, acting is a lot of work. Acting is not as easy as it seems. It's a lot of work.
No, I get that.
So if I start posting like little monologues on YouTube, right? I will have to find the monologue. I have to read the whole play. Have to cut the monologue into
beats. Make your own monologues.
Like I can't do that, but I don't be feeling like writing my own monologues. And we're doing that.
Lazy,
and actually, wait. And actually, we're writing our own monologues in class now. Shout out Miss Cat. Shout out Professor Cat.
All right.
We're writing our own monologues in class now. And mine is and shout out to Moya for helping me write that monologue.
Moya again, yes, Moya.
And I'm performing it, and everybody's saying, oh yeah, it's good, right? But that takes a lot of work as well. It's a lot of it's a lot of things that go in. It's a lot of things that go into it.
Right.
So this is just easier, and like the same thing with the acting thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I start posting monologues on on YouTube, right? There's a chance that the department sees it and be like, "Oh, nah, we want you. You gotta take that down. You can't put those up."
So let me ask you this: do you remember your first audition?
Yes, it was with Jimmy.
Huh?
It was with Jimmy.
Shout out Jimmy.
Shout out Jimmy Jenkins.
That's our boy right there.
Jimmy
We love
Jenkins.
you, Jimmy. We love
Shout
you.
out Jimmy. Yeah.
Was it Empire?
No.
Urban Empire or something? United Empire. Yes.
Yeah, United Empire.
United Empire. Yes. We love you, Jimmy. Josh. We love you both.
Yeah.
Remember it was a cuss word in the in your what do you call it? In
my audition piece?
Yes, and you was like, "Can I say the cuss word?" Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Remember that?
I don't remember if you let me say it though. Did you let me say
I
it?
did.
Hey!
I mean, I felt like it was a part of the. That's probably why he be cursing now on all the podcasts, and I be like, "Oh, he think he grown." Oh my god! All right, so you spoke about writing and how that's one of your favorite ways to create.
Yeah.
I mean, are we gonna release any music? What are we doing?
No. I write for me. I don't write for anybody else.
So
and music, and look, man, people be so petty when it comes to music. People be like, really be like critiquing, like y'all ain't A&Rs for real. Y'all don't know, y'all ain't A&Rs for real. Calm down, hood A&Rs. Y'all are not making it out being A&Rs. Chill out, bro. Like, nah.
But everybody always gonna have something to say.
I ain't taking the criticism.
Like,
I'd rather take the criticism for this than take the criticism for music. Because I really put like effort into the music. I don't really put effort into this.
I mean, we do. Everybody does, and it's like it's always gonna be somebody who don't like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, so what? I feel like it's a sense of release when you're able to.
It probably is, but guess what?
Write something and let it go. It's like, but so I heard this quote, right? It's like, excuse me. Once you get a thought, you know, you get that creative boost, and you create whatever it is you created. Once it's like giving birth. Once you've put it down, whether it's on wax, whether you've written it out, it's a story, whether you've drawn a picture, it's no longer yours. So you have to release it. And once you release it, then, you know, God will put more into you so you can continue to create. But if you constantly hold on to the things that you create, you know what I mean?
I have been in like this little block recently.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I haven't been writing anything. I've been thinking of lines, and I'd be like, oh, that's really creative. I should write that down. Don't write them down.
That's trash.
It is trash. I don't know why I do that though. Like when I'm in the shower, and you told me to like just record myself when I'm in the shower.
Yes, because that's when I don't know what it is about the water, but you're super creative. Everything comes to you.
Every time I'm by water, and I be telling my friends this, and they be looking at me crazy. But every time I'm by water, like when it's raining, when I'm at the beach or the ocean, I can think of different like scenarios. I remember one time I was at the beach, I was in the ocean, I was thinking of like this music video. In the ocean. Then in the shower I just be thinking of like raps or like different scenarios and different things for the podcast and stuff. Like, yeah. So it's something about me being around water, us being around water, because she got it too.
Yeah. I don't know anything about astrology, and they be like, you a Virgo moon with a Gemini sun or
Shout out Morgan.
Yeah,
Shout out Morgan.
I don't be knowing nothing about that, but maybe it's something we got is a little connection, and the moons are the same, or the sun is shining bright or something. I don't know.
And the sun is shining bright.
I mean, hey, I don't know. It's something. Shoot.
The sun is shining bright.
You know what? But let's go. Speaking of writing, artists, rap.
Okay.
Favorite artist. Let's go.
Jermaine Cole, J. Cole, 2014, Mr. 2014 Forest Hill Drive himself. That album just recently hit 6 years. Shout out Cole. Proud of you, my brother.
All right, I got something for you.
All right, what's up?
I grew up a freaking screw up.
Tie my shoe up.
Hey!
That's my favorite Cole song of all time. 03 Adolescence is a masterpiece of a record.
When we in the car and a J. Cole song come on, let me tell you how he get in full concert mode. I mean, he about to cry, like he be like in it, and I be looking like, okay. I guess it's how I am. Like when Kanye come on, I think I'm really
Yeah,
Kanye.
you're a super
like
duper
Kanye. I
Kanye.
turn into
You turn into Yay.
I do.
Lil
I
Ye.
do. I lil Yay.
Yeah, if y'all don't know, she Kanye's best friend, allegedly.
I am Kanye's best friend.
Allegedly.
I really am. We in my head.
Yeah.
We communicate, and sometimes I be in my head telling them, "Ooh, don't do that." But yeah, so one day, speaking it into fruition.
Speaking it.
Yes. So I do have a question.
Okay.
You go to Duke Ellington, right?
Now I don't go to Duke Ellington, man. I dropped that. Say no. Yeah, I go to Duke Ellington.
All right. So I know you.
Yeah.
And I know when you lying.
You do.
And like you be telling everybody else on the show, no cap. Well, I'm gonna tell you when you capping. Okay. So give me your honest opinion of Duke Ellington School of the Arts theater program.
Just the theater program.
Just the theater program.
Okay. Theater has taught me a lot of good, but it's also brought a lot of bad to my life as a person, right? I've suffered I just recently found out about anxiety with Duke, right? And I wouldn't call it depression, but I was in a very dark space in Duke, right? And hold on, all right, I was just in a really dark space there, right? But it also has taught me about hard work, work ethic, scheduling, and keeping up with promises, right? That's something that the department doesn't do that I don't like. But I'm taking that and I'm just being like, you know what? I'm going to keep up on all the promises I make since y'all don't do it. All right.
Little jab.
Let's get into it though. The theater department needs something new. Jory was talking about this. There needs to be a change. There needs to be some type of change, some type of shift.
Okay, so a change in
leadership.
Oh, okay. Is it because you're saying a change in terms of like it's just up to date?
Yes, because the way they run it is so old school, right? It's not fit for the new age, us, right?
Okay.
It's fit for the old building that I don't know when we moved to the new building, but it's not fit for when we moved, right? Or when the school moved to that new beautiful Duke Ellington School of the Arts that everybody knows, right? And I express this to you. Duke is not what it seems. So to everybody that's reaching out to me being like, Duke is so good, blah, blah, blah. I don't know which Duke you went to because
it's the prestige. It's the name of the school.
Name.
So, but then I also feel like, so honestly, and I'm not saying that like a Suitland or anything is like up there with Duke, but you know, Suitland did have a visual and performing arts program that encompassed all of the sectors of Duke Ellington, right? But I can say that when I went there and I was in the mix, I didn't take full advantage of it. I didn't because I was there and you know what I mean? It wasn't until after I got out that it was just like, dang, it was a great opportunity and I should have taken more advantage of the opportunity that I had. Do you feel like that will be...
I think that I'm taking advantage of it now with this podcast. I think this is me taking advantage of the opportunity of the relationships. Because I know not all of these relationships are going to last forever, right? Some of them might, some of them won't. I'm okay with that. That's perfectly fine. I might have to let some people go.
So you mean we sent you to Duke Ellington for you to be a podcaster? Not that this is bad. I'm just saying that's...
For more... I'm going through Duke how I would go through college, right? So I'm kind of ahead of the game. I went through middle school how I would go through high school. Mingling, having friends, going crazy, doing whatever I wanted, right? I went through middle school like that. I'm going through high school like I would go through college. I'm networking now. I'm a businessman. I'm putting my mindset on, all right, where's the dollar? Where's the dollar at? All right, you know who? You talented at this? Come on my podcast. I want people to know who you are. You talented. I want you to be big. I want you to blow up. Come on, I got you. Right? Oh, you right there? You can do that? come on, yeah, let's talk, let's network, let's get something popping, right? So when Dad sends me off to college, right? I'm not going to, and that's why I'd be like,
I like how you said Dad.
Oh, because you're not.
Look, because we could just use all Dad's money.
Yeah. That's another reason, right? And you're not really pressing me out about college as much as he is. Don't do this. Don't do this. Not right now. This is going so good. Please not right now. But yeah. So I'm going through high school how we'll go through college. When Dad sends me off to college, right? I'm not going to college to be in college, right? I'm not going to college. Maybe I'll go to some parties, for the college experience or whatever. But I'm going to the location, so I might want to go to college in Atlanta or LA or New York. I want to go to a big city because there's a big market. There's more people I can network with, more people I can talk to, more people I can negotiate with, more people I can do business with.
You know what's cool?
What?
Because one, I suck at networking. That's something I really need to get better with. But you understand the importance of networking. Really, and it's so cliche. You're only as big as your your network, and your network is only as big as your net worth.
Message.
You know what I mean? And that's true. This is something that I am playing catch up with. You realize all these people, but it's like I don't take advantage of any of the people, any of the connections or anything that I've made. So to hear you speak so highly, about networking and you get it, that just makes me feel good.
And I don't want to cause I hate bigging myself up, cause I feel cocky, but I am ahead of the game than some of my peers. I can say that.
Sips apple cider. It's apple cider, y'all. It ain't beer.
Thank you for covering the logo, by the way.
Yes, we will not promote, but this apple cider is bomb. It's
y'all.
Freaking amazing.
Bomb. That's what I'm sipping on too. I'm sipping on the same thing she's sipping on. I just got mine in the cup. But yeah. But so I'm ahead of where my peers are. And I know that, and that's no shade to them, right? They just didn't grow up and I tell everybody this, I'm really fortunate on how I grew up, right? I grew up with seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Not a lot of people grow up like that, right? I grew up fortunate enough where my parents pushed me enough, look, there's the light at the end of the tunnel, right? You grown at this point, you just gotta get there by yourself. And I was like, okay, I'll get there by myself now. Because y'all did everything that y'all could do to get me to the point where I need to get, right? Now all I need to do is take advantage of what y'all gave me. So that's what I'm trying to work with now. But yeah, I'm ahead of the game than most people when they started a podcast, or even now when they or even now.
No, I'm saying, well, you're definitely ahead of the game when it comes to networking to me. I'm catching up. I'm trying to, following your footsteps, You teaching the teachers, Look, when the teacher becomes a student, that's literally how it is. I'm going to be asking you questions, you know what I mean? So, no, it's cool.
Oh, and if it's one thing that I want y'all to take away from this podcast, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Message.
Y'all, he say that, but we've had so many conversations about...
Look, we don't need to talk about this on here. We don't need to talk about this on here.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not what you know.
Eric has a huge network that he has not tapped in yet.
Huge, I get you. And y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know half of it. He has
not tapped into it yet
y'all
at
don't
all.
Even know half of it.
But yeah. All right, so you said Duke has taught you've learned a lot about yourself, it seems like, going to Duke Ellington. So you know what I've taken away, listening to all the episodes that you've already recorded, as a parent of a student who goes to Duke Ellington, I am very concerned about
you should be.
the accusations that everyone speaks about. So many people have all spoken about, the sexual acts, the stuff that goes on at Duke Ellington that, has been seemingly swept under the rug.
Jesus Christ. Bro, y'all mad disrespectful, bro. I'm trying to record.
Welcome to DC. Do you know where you're at? The USA cap.
If y'all don't know, the reason why that pun is so funny is because that's her song.
Yeah, Mambo Sauce. Shout out to Mambo Sauce
Shout out Mambo
Band.
Sauce.
If you
Yeah,
if
that's
you've
her
been
song.
to any sporting event,
Any sporting
in the
event,
DC area,
especially
I'm pretty
Wizards games, they
sure
play
you've
that
heard it.
every Wizards game.
Yeah. Shout out to Black Boo,
Shout out Black,
Joy,
Pep,
Chris, Kyrie,
Kyrie,
Olu,
Drew, Jinx,
Yendi.
Who else? We missing somebody?
That's it.
I think that's it.
I don't know.
either. All right, keep it moving.
Love y'all. Miss y'all.
But yeah, what you saying? You don't know.
No, I was talking about Duke.
Oh yeah, you should be worried about all those allegations.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah. So it's like, but I'm also worried. It was the episode. I do not remember whose episode, but someone spoke about I do. It was a girl, young lady,
Leela.
Yes, she spoke about how you guys. It was an activity that you guys had to do where you had to like go within to like relive these moments that were very
and we were not
sacred
ready
and very
we were not ready. That's another thing about the theater department, right? That's just the theater department specifically.
No, I was not necessarily against that. I do agree with, I don't know if she's the one who said it, but like to expect you guys to put in so much to get that out of you and then just expect you to know how to cut it off.
We weren't ready. We were super young.
Yeah.
We were super fresh, straight from middle school.
Yeah, I
We were
feel
not
like
ready.
it should have, like they said, there should have been some type of professional person there to show them how or what to do once they've got, once they were able to bring those emotions out, how to cut them off or how to, get through it.
I feel like that's why that mixed with my academics, mixed with all my other arts, mixed with me having a girlfriend at the time, all those things that all those sips apple cider. All those things mixed in together, that really put me in a very dark place, right? Having to deal with all those components at the same time, right? That really put me in a dark place. That really put me in a dark place.
I'm trying to figure out who this girlfriend was.
Really
That's
put me in
who
a
we
dark
about to
place,
go back
guys.
to. So who's the girlfriend? Why you ain't tell me? You ain't tell me?
Oh, I thought you knew.
No.
Oh, but yeah. So
anyways,
dealing with all that put me in a really dark space, and now I'm here, and I just let a lot of that baggage go.
that's good, and that's what I mean. It's good. You want to get it out to let it go, so that's good because once it's you don't want it eats at you, and even though you don't know it at the time, even had you guys not had that activity and you guys are living with these things, living with these secrets, living with this stuff, it eats at you, unbeknownst to you. So but I do see how you attending Duke has kind of like dimmed the acting light of you. Like you just was so excited about acting, and it's just now it's just like,
let's speak on that too. I hate acting now. Acting is so boring. Acting, they took the fun out of acting. The reason I started acting is because it was fun and I could not be me for a certain amount of minutes, right? I can be somebody else. I can make somebody else laugh. I can make somebody else, realize what they're doing in their life when they need a change or whatever, right? I can help towards that, right? Now, man, now they told me that I have to be me. Like, I have to make sure that it's still real to me, that the piece is real to me, and I have to bring me, and I have to have all this pain and be real and all. Man, acting is boring. When I tell you it's a lot of work, this technique is a lot. It's a lot of things that we do in regular conversation that you don't do when you act, right? Because you don't even realize that you're doing it in regular conversation. So like all the inflections, right? So see how I just inflect when I said inflections. all the little things like that, what makes it real, you don't do that when you're reading a script because it's just reading. Your mind processes it differently, right? So as an actor, your process has to be way different than a normal human being processing a script. Have to be like, oh, I have to inflect there. Oh, this is a new beat. A new beat is a new unit of thought. So, oh, this is a new beat. So every time I say but, right, that's a new beat because that's a new thought. So when I be like, oh, I like your shoes, but I don't really go with your, like, see, it's a new thought, it's a whole new beat, whole new feeling. So there's a lot of technical stuff that goes into it that people don't understand, and it's really irritating when you try to explain and they don't understand.
So I'm gonna say this as Eric's manager, he doesn't hate acting. So go ahead, bring them roles in. You know, you got a new Tyler Perry, you got a new.
I don't hate acting.
We will welcome. We will audition. We will come. Jimmy, you got another. You got something else for him, Jimmy. You got another movie you need him in.
Nah, that was a very strong choice of words. I do not hate acting. I love
we
acting.
don't. He was acting. He was in character when he said
I was in character.
Yes.
Acting is what got me here, right? So I don't want to bash on acting, right? I love the craft, but the craft is way harder than what people think. Acting is not for the weak. You cannot just go on stage and just start acting, right?
But you say that, but funny enough, that's what you did. No acting classes, no acting coaches, never had act before. You just had it. You had the it factor, and you know we saw something exactly. We saw something in you, and then Jimmy and the other adjudicators saw something in you, and they gave you the opportunity, or they gave you a chance. So
I never had, because of Jimmy, and I am forever in debt to him because of this. He never gave me an audition ever again in my life. He just knew what I had. He knew what I brought. He knew I worked hard.
His favor.
He knew I
Thank God for that.
He knew I was coming in there to work every single time. Him and Josh, I never had to audition for a role ever again until I got to do.
We'll take another audition.
That's the first time I had to audition, right?
We'll take another role, Josh. We're available.
The first time I had to really audition was when I got to do, right? And I didn't know what I was doing. Because I didn't audition for anything else. Everything else was just
Do you remember that audition? You was so nervous. You didn't think you got it. You when I tell you I did so bad on the audition, right? Then I was hearing all these other people, right? They was talking about all the other things they did. They had all these different accomplishments and stuff. I was like, I just came from KIP. I just got done with football and basketball season. The way you just said, I just came from KIP.
Yeah, I just came
Don't do KIP like that.
I just came from KIP. I just
KIP
got done.
was good. Shout out to all those teachers at KIP who loved it.
I just got done. Shout out to Miss Daniels. Shout out to Miss Marenko. Shout out to Miss.
Yes.
Shout out to Self-Oil. Shout out to Miss Robinson. Shout out to everybody else that I might have missed. But I just came back from KIP. Y'all doing all this? I don't need to be here. Send me somewhere else. I don't need to be here, right? You surprised me that day. You came in town. You surprised me.
I did. He did. No.
You came in town.
He thought that I was gonna miss this audition. This is a big thing.
When I tell you, the day after, I didn't get a call back. It was Super Bowl Sunday. I'll never forget this. Day after Super Bowl Sunday, Dad broke the news to me, right? Say Sunday ain't send me nothing. So I'm guessing you didn't get in, right? My first thought was, I'm never acting again. I'm not dealing with this heartbreak again. Never acting again. I'm never stepping on the stage ever again.
And you know what, y'all?
Forget it.
That's what happens when it's always been yes. That's
all.
Your entire life.
When it's always been yes. When you hear that first, when you even think that you got that first no, right? It's like, man, why do I even do this? I'm not dealing with this heartbreak ever again. Like what Jory said, I'm not even dealing with this heartbreak ever again. And I really felt that, right? But I'll never forget this. We was on our way to Slump House. Super Bowl Sunday. It was the Patriots versus Rams, whatever Super Bowl that was. Oh, going to Slump's house. Dad checked his email. He was like, oh, looked like you got a call back. I was like, for real? He was like, yeah. When I tell you I was so sized, When I seen I got that call back, I was sized. When I seen I got that call back. Yuck.
My man didn't quit acting and
Just
just
picked it right back up in 30 minutes.
Right.
Picked it right back up in 30 minutes. But I tell you this,
so
right?
Funny.
Throughout every callback, I kept that same feeling in the back of my head, and I would say I'll make sure I'll never have that feeling ever again when I'm acting. And so far, I never had that feeling.
But the thing is that like the nose.
That's what builds you
yeah,
up.
Yeah, you need the nose.
You need the nose.
Like if you go through life and everything is always yes, how do you know what you need to work on? How do you know what you need
the nose.
They build character.
And I wasn't they do build character. You're right. And I wasn't ready for the nose at the time.
I get that. So yes. We need the nose. We need the nose.
We need the nose.
And they humble you.
We need the nose, yeah.
They keep you humble.
They
you
do.
know what I mean? You know how big headed we all would be if we walked around here.
All them
You
yeses.
know what I mean? Yes, you know? So, but yeah.
Yeah, we need those no's.
Yeah, we do. We definitely do.
Shout out to all the no givers. Shout out to all the no givers.
Some of y'all just be hating.
Some of y'all do be hating.
But we still appreciate them hating
beautiful.
ass nose.
We do.
Oh, you made me cuss. I was trying to not cuss.
That means I can curse
You
now.
did or not.
That means I can curse now.
No. But no. Okay, so I know you know this was coming. And I think I can probably guess one artist you're going to say.
Okay.
J. Cole.
Okay. Oh, Dead or Alive?
Dead or Alive. Let's go.
I have a lot.
Okay.
But I'm not going to name all of them because I still got to edit this video.
He lazy.
But Cole for sure.
Yes, sir. What would you want to do with him?
Podcast.
Interview.
Song. Maybe.
Write a song with him?
Just talk to him.
Just
hang out
talk,
with him.
Just talk, hang out.
Hang out with him.
That's how I feel about Kanye West. Like, he would definitely be one of my Dead or Alives.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily, it's not like, I will want to create with him. Because I want to just see, like, his creative process, how he comes up, how he, does his thing or whatever.
Yeah.
So I would definitely love to create.
You look tall. I just realized you look very tall. She's
am
not that tall.
Yes,
You are not
I
that tall.
am.
You're not that tall. But alright, go ahead.
But yeah, so yep, that's that. Yeah.
Alright, so Cole, Denzel Washington. I love to do a podcast and a movie with Denzel.
Awesome, Denzel.
This is hard. Being in this hot seat is hard. Doing that live. I realized
Now you
about.
see why homegirl had her?
Yeah.
No shade. Nah, you was good. She was beautiful. I liked her.
Dead or Alive.
So you said Cole.
Cole,
You said Denzel.
Oh, Viola Davis.
Okay.
I love her. Dave Chappelle.
Okay.
Dave Chappelle. Ye. Drake. Sean.
Sean who?
Big Sean.
Carter? Oh.
Big Sean. Jay. I love to work with Jay.
Hey,
I
look.
love to work
2
with Jay.
Chainz been trying for how long?
Hey, 2 Chainz been trying to work with Jay for 3 albums now. Jay.
Come on,
Jay.
man. Get that man.
Give that man a something.
Man, come on.
Give him a something. That man Jay been trying to work with you for 4, 5, 6 albums. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Boy, 2 Chainz can't get a break, boy. I tell you. Nah, but Jay-Z, I would love to work with Jay. Just to pick his mind, just to.
Well, you ain't really name no dead people. Everybody alive.
Oh.
Any dead people? No, seriously. You an MJ fan? What about MJ?
Michael Jackson. I love Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is my top 3 favorite artists of all time. Michael Jackson. I love Michael Jackson.
All right, so I got another question. Was that it for your Dead or Alive?
I want to choose another actor. Oh, Kevin Hart. I would love to work with Kevin Hart.
Okay, Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
The vid.
Yeah. The vid.
The vid.
The vid.
You got the vid.
Oh, The Rock. The Rock.
Okay, get your jabroni. Right?
The Rock.
What did you used to say? Something. Hold on, no.
It is jabroni though. You're right.
Something bow down. No. What did you used to say? The Rock is here. Or something like that. No, know your role. Know your role. Oh, can you smell? No, but he used to say know your role or something like that, right?
Did he? I don't know.
Oh, okay. We used to watch wrestling together all the time. Remember that? Eric had like 150 wrestling men.
Dog, when I tell
Like,
you, and while on my Instagram feed right now, it's like mostly wrestling. Like on my Explore page, I see like a lot of wrestling
That
stuff.
boy loves
and it's
wrestling.
and it's really bringing me back. Like I'm really about to start watching wrestling again because I stopped for a long time, but I'm really about to start watching wrestling again. And don't say it's fake. It's not fake. It's predetermined. It's predetermined. It's not fake. It's two different things, right? I love wrestling though. I love wrestling for the same reason why Wally loves wrestling, right? We got the same reason why we love wrestling.
What is that?
They have no off season. There's no off season. They go year round. They don't take no breaks. That's what I love about wrestling. They don't take no breaks to regroup and rejoin. Nah, they just back at it the next week. I love that. I love that about wrestling. They don't take no breaks.
Okay.
Just that work ethic, man. I love that.
All right, so look, I got a question, right? If you could,
outside them.
okay, if you could live anywhere in the world, where is like the spot you would want to live?
Probably Dubai.
You would want to live there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dubai. Just to see.
He ain't going that far.
Just to see.
You know your dad already said wherever you go to college, he moving, right?
He ain't gonna be there that long. He ain't gonna be there that long.
I don't know.
Cause especially if I go to like a small city, I'm gonna be gone in like 3 months, 4 months, depending on how the podcast start going.
Look at that man speaking this thing into existence.
I'm
Cause you
about
know
3,
he
4,
finna do the
5
work.
months.
Shout out to
Shoutout.
Man. Oh, sorry.
Man.
Hell Zale.
Shout
Hell
out Man.
Zale and the Prather Foundation.
Shout out, man.
Yeah, support black businesses.
Support that. Whoa.
We're not gonna do this.
Whoa.
We're not gonna do this.
You said support who?
So this is another podcast episode. Like I think you need to have a podcast specifically named Black Business episode. This episode is called Black Businesses. That's what we support black businesses. This is family right here.
We can do this. We can do this another day.
Goose Milk, that's family right there too.
We can do this another day. We can do this another day.
Anatomy Project,
Shout out to the museum.
museum, black businesses.
Black businesses. Go ahead. Go ahead, man. And this is actually one of the first museum pieces. There's like an OG museum piece.
Okay, look at
It's
him.
like an OG museum piece.
Humble stunt.
Humble stunt.
Humble stunt.
Humble stunt.
Okay, I'm not mad at
Trey
it.
G Mo, shout out to y'all, man. Love y'all.
All right, so before we wrap up this podcast, Eric, is there anything else that you want the people to know?
Man, wrapping it up. Oh man, I like this.
Oh, you enjoy being on the hot seat,
Yeah, I
huh?
like this. We wrapping it up already? Man.
It's been over an hour.
It's been 15 minutes.
I mean, we were
But
2
and I
minutes
got a
to
lot
an
of cuts.
hour.
I got a lot of cuts to do. Remember we
Oh,
paused
that's
out?
true.
Yeah.
That's true. Oh, you like talking, huh?
Yeah, man.
Well, let's talk about this. So since Raina, I loved your episode.
All right, yeah. So to close out this podcast, I just want to tell y'all that. I just want to tell y'all. You know, to close out this podcast, I just want to tell y'all, right, that you want wait, hold on. Do you want to do the outro or do you want me to do an outro?
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna do outro.
All right. Oh, dang. He's taking over.
Wait, do you want to say
No, go
anything
ahead.
before we go?
I do. So,
Do not say anything about that though.
why would you blow in the mic like that?
I was blowing something out.
What would you?
It was like a little thing that was falling down.
I
I was
ain't
blowing it
seen
out the way.
nothing.
It was like a little piece of lint, and I was blowing it out the way. It was just instinct.
Oh,
Go ahead.
all right,
Say what
all
you
right.
want to say.
So, I ain't got nothing to say.
All right. Thank you all for tuning in for season 2, episode 1. It's been a journey. It's been a hard journey. It's been a rough journey. It's been a tough journey. But thank y'all for pushing through with me. Keep supporting me. Keep reposting me. Keep watching. Keep listening. I love y'all. I support y'all. Things to look for season 2. It's a lot to look for season 2.
Yes, bigger and better.
Bigger and better.
Yes.
Y'all see the logo. Y'all see it. Y'all see the logo.
What logo? Do the work? What logo?
Oh, the Arts Podcast, the
It's
new
already
logo.
up?
No, it's gonna be up by the time this come up. We pre-recording this, y'all.
Y'all see the logo?
We pre-recording this.
Bigger and better things.
Bigger and better things. New music.
New music. Don't say new. I feel like don't say it like that.
I'm not putting out music, but it's new music for the podcast. New podcast music. New podcast.
Y'all, that was my track. If y'all was wondering,
That was her track. She produced that track.
I did produce that track.
She produced that track. We gonna probably do more in person stuff. Hopefully, seeing what COVID allows.
Hopefully the vid be gone.
The vid be gone. Yeah. It's a lot of stuff, but in the wall in my room, there's a lot of stuff to look out for.
Yeah. Big changes for season 2.
And also, one of the biggest changes, I'm going to start going live on my Instagram every Wednesday. It's called Live on the Block. So if you want to see me live, if you want to come talk to me, chat it up, talk about the podcast, talk about anything you want. We can do talent shows. We can do whatever.
Okay, Tory Lanez? You ain't got nothing on this. That's going to be better than Tory Lanez. Ain't no twerking, though. Better not be no twerking going on. What Drake say? Who the heck can focus with this twerking going on?
So I can focus. If you want to go ahead. If you want to go ahead and shake a little something, go ahead. Do your thing.
What we will not doing.
Hey, don't listen to her.
It's twerking on this hair podcast.
Hey, if you want to go shake a little something, go ahead, shake a little something. Go ahead. But anyway, yeah, so we're doing Live on the Block, the segment. Oh, not the segment, but the lives are called Live on the Block. Because I'm going to be live on the block. And then y'all can talk to me, y'all can interact with me. But it's just another way to interact with y'all, tell y'all thank y'all, show my appreciation, show my love, because y'all have supported and loved me throughout this whole journey.
Yeah, shout out to Davina. We love you.
Shout out to Davina for talking to me, for guiding me, telling me that this is not an easy process and that this is a process. I love you, Davina. Thank you. And
wait, you better put a salutation in front of that.
What you mean?
Auntie D, Miss Davina, y'all ain't homegirls and homeboys. Y'all ain't go to school together. She ain't Davina to you.
I've been calling her Davina since the beginning of my life.
You better put something in front of that, Davina.
Thank you for helping me. But yeah, do you want to say it or do I want to say it?
Say what? What are you saying? What are you saying? This has been another installation of the Arts Block. Take 2. This has been another installment of the Arts Block Podcast Season 2, Episode 1.
Yep.
Featuring the Nun.
The Nun?
The one and the only.
Jesus Christ. This is my podcast and she's throwing shade at me.
Eric
this is wild.
I'm sorry.
Can I get a refund? I'm going to send this mom back.
Oh.
Can I get a refund? I'm going to send this one back. Can I send this guest back?
He don't mean it. But yes, I am so grateful that, Eric decided or allowed me to, interview him, because he could have chosen anyone in the world, but he chose me. This has been a great time. I might start my own podcast after this, because this was kind of fun. You know what I mean? Like, you see how the kids are inspiring the adults? Like, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes. So, remember to follow Arts Block Podcast on all social media platforms. You can listen to older episodes on Spotify, Apple Music, obviously the Apple Podcasts, I'm sorry, YouTube.
All right, you're
Help me.
What should they do on Apple Podcasts, Mom?
On Apple Podcasts?
Yeah, what should they do?
Oh, you gotta leave a review.
Be more specific though. Leave a
5-star review.
Yep.
It's like 5-star rating and review, and make sure you hit the follow or something about some notifications, so you'll know when we post.
That's for you.
Oh, that's for you too.
But I think Apple Podcasts have that too, so y'all can do that for Apple Podcasts.
Yeah, you can subscribe to the channel. Yeah, so all that.
All right, what should they do for YouTube?
And for YouTube, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like and comment below. Make sure you view, you share. And so that you can get notifications on whatever we do. Whatever he does, whenever he does it. Yes, please do that. And as always, we are on Instagram, Arts Block Podcast. We are on Twitter. No. We are not on Twitter, but we're gonna get on Twitter.
Yeah, we're on Twitter.
Facebook?
Yeah, we're on Facebook.
Facebook, Arts Block Podcast. And yes, remember, winners never die. No.
It's about time for you to take the back seat. All right, guys, remember that. Remember that artists never die. You can follow my
artists.
mom. Remember that artists never die. Please remember that is a true statement. Artists never die.
Yes.
Because our work is what keeps us living.
Absolutely. You know what would be dope though?
What?
And I know it's like the end, but it would be dope if creators did not have to worry about so oftentimes creators can't create because they have to do other things to get money to take care of themselves. But what if we were just paid to create? Like, hey, God gave us this gift. You're an artist, you're a writer, you're a musician, whatever you are, right? And because you have this gift that you did not ask for, you was just blessed and you were given this gift, that the world is like, okay, we will automatically pay you to create. And that's all you have to do is create. So that you don't have to worry about, hey, I got to do this to make money. I got to do this to make money. I got to do this. We just come out getting, oh, you were born with this gift. We just going to pay you just to constantly create. Because, the world needs what we have to offer. But oftentimes we can't give it because we're so focused on making money to live.
That's real.
I just thought about that.
No, that's real. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
You should start that.
What, giving out money?
No.
What? The petition?
Something. You should be like the leader behind that creator fund.
Okay.
The creator fund.
The artists never die?
Artists never die fund. You can't take my thing though.
Oh, that's yours?
Yeah, that's my
Let me
thing.
borrow it.
I'm gonna trademark that.
Huh?
I'm gonna trademark that.
Let's share it.
No. Remember that artists never die, and I say that because our work is what keeps us living. You can follow her on Instagram.
Yeah. Twink Drums.
With a Z.
With a Z.
Twink Drums with a Z. She's dope. Doing dope things. And yeah. I'll see y'all next week. Thanks for
Tell
supporting
Eric
me.
bring me back on. Maybe he can interview me. Oh, all right, never mind.
Cue outro music.